everybody. This is Brian.
Jason.
And this is the Perfectly Screwed Podcast. First of all, I want to say to all of you that stuck by us these last few weeks, because we haven't been producing podcasts, thank you. To all of you that sent me rude shit, fuck off. Look, life comes... I understand you guys like listening to us, but you guys got to understand, life gets kind of, in there too. So sometimes we got to just take a break to do what we got to do in life.
Yeah. Sometimes times don't line up.
Yeah.
It would be different if
it'd be
we
different
were getting
if
paid.
this was our job, yeah.
If people are really, legitimately upset about it, then...
Send me $20. You each send 20, we'll be alright. We'll do it full time.
If it means that much to you, then make it mean that much to me.
Yeah, send me a 20.
You know what I mean? Not that it doesn't mean something to me. It's just that... You know what I mean?
Well, if
shit happens, we both have different jobs.
Right.
There's fucking family situations. There's, you know what I mean? You have to go help your brother put in a fucking water heater.
That was my son.
Or, you know what I mean?
That was my son.
I don't know.
Well, plus the doctor, he diagnosed me with that condition, Jason, and people just don't understand. Okay? He diagnosed me, and I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you, I got a medical diagnosis now, where I just have too large of a penis. And, some of us guys, you don't understand. They've been hiding us away in the community. Jason understands where I'm coming from. He has the same disease. Okay, and you don't understand the shame that comes from having a dick as big as me and Jason do.
And, everybody grieves on their own time. So, when I got the news that Brian had this, tragic illness, really, I'm still grieving.
Yeah.
For you, because I know how hard it is to deal with.
It is hard, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
People just don't understand what it means to have a dick as big, as thick, and as juicy as mine. I'm sorry. So today we're not talking about my huge, juicy hog. No, today we're talking about old Herbert Richard Bowmeister. Old Bowmeister. Old Bowie. Old Herbie.
Can't help but laugh.
He looks like a Herbert, too.
I can't help but laugh because it says professions. And it says, in this order, business person, criminal, entrepreneur. Like they just snuck criminal. They just snuck criminal in there as a profession.
Plus, business person and entrepreneur are pretty much close to the same thing.
But I guess criminal is a profession. I suppose that is legitimate, right? That's right.
Technically, serial killing, I guess, would be.
Well, if you're doing something illegal that's making money, then you're a criminal. I don't know that serial killing would constitute a profession. Am I wrong?
No, serial killing is a profession. You do have to work at it.
He's a professional.
Yeah, he's a professional serial killer.
I guess if you're... What makes someone a serial killer? Someone that
killing more than 3 people.
Killing more than 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you kill more than 3,
you're a professional. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you get the designation. Look, I don't know if you get the designation professional for more than 3, but I know after 3 you're a serial killer. I don't know how many got off to get professional status.
That's probably something we would have to ask serial killers. You know what I mean? We'd have to take a poll.
Oh, yeah.
Let them be the judge of it. That's not really something we can talk on. I've only killed 2 people.
Yes, I've only killed, 2.5 myself.
And yes, both of them with my fucking huge cock. You know what I mean?
I beat him to death with my huge penis. You're right. I feel bad about the last one. She got away. She limped away. But the other 2...
They can only stretch so far.
Right. I can only murder the pussy so much. So old Herbie, he was alive from April 7th, 1947 to July 3rd, 1996. He was an American businessman and suspected serial killer. He was a resident of the Indianapolis suburb of Westfield, Indiana. Bowmeister. Okay,
Bowmeister.
I'm done.
You want me to read?
Please do, because
Bowmeister came under investigation for murdering over a dozen men in the early to mid 1990s.
Oh,
Most
you have
of
Wikipedia up too, I see.
Most of whom were last seen at gay bars.
Gay bars.
So
Nothing like being seen in a gay bar.
Indianapolis, Westfield area, you know what I mean? If you don't know, what's Westfield? North?
No, it'd be south. It's a suburb of Indy.
Yeah,
South
it's north.
of us.
It's north. Yeah, it's south of us, but it's North Indy.
Yeah, it's northern Indy. Yes.
So,
Westfield is.
For people that don't know the area. So Herb is running around in the early to mid 1990s, picking up dudes at gay bars. Police found the remains of 11 men, 8 identified, on Bowmeister's property. Bowmeister died by suicide after a warrant was issued for his arrest. He was later linked to...
They found 11 on his property? Or 8?
11. Police found the remains of 11 men, 8 identified. So 3 of them they couldn't identify, obviously. And they're all on Bowmeister's property.
Do you know when he was a child, his friends said he had urophilia, which was he used to wonder what it would be like to taste human urine. He would also enjoy urinating on teachers' desks and playing with dead animals. Yeah, that'll get you.
Wow.
Yeah. He was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia and antisocial personality disorder, but did not receive further psychiatric treatment. Yes, because when you have paranoid schizophrenia and antisocial personality disorder, which later we learned was called sociopaths, there's no reason for further psychiatric treatment.
I mean, I can... what's adolescent?
Well, I mean, you
How
also...
old are you? 11, 12? Because it says childhood was reportedly normal, but he began exhibiting antisocial behavior
in adolescence
by the onset of adolescence. So what do we call
so probably 11 or 12 would be my guess.
I mean, 11 and 12-year-old boys' minds run rampant like all guys, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't see it as abnormal behavior to be like, I wonder what piss tastes like. I mean, that seems like a conversation guys would have.
I don't think I'd ever have that conversation.
I wonder what piss tastes like. You know what
I might say that, but I would never get to the point like, I should drink my own urine.
But once you get to the point where you're urinating
on teachers' desks,
you're pissing on teachers' desks,
and then playing with dead
animals,
it's a bit much. Got problems there.
That's a problem.
It seems like an issue to me.
So he was diagnosed with.
But you also you gotta remember. It said he attended Indiana University in 1965. So, if 65 he attended university, this was probably the 50s, I would guess, when he was doing this shit, and went to a psychiatrist. So they didn't have any of the knowledge that they have now of psychiatric issues. So the thing is, when he would have went in the 50s, they would have diagnosed him with whatever and let him go anyways, because there was no there was no treatment.
So paranoid schizophrenia
and antisocial personality disorder.
I don't like that. I don't like that there's a... I don't like that. Antisocial personality disorder? Who in the fuck doesn't have antisocial personality disorder? Everybody at some point has that.
Yeah, but that's
too general to me.
I know, that's what they used to call... Well, that's why they broke it down into different disorders eventually. That's what they used to call any sociopath.
But that's even dumber.
Yeah. they used to call any psychopath or sociopath to have antisocial personality disorder.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's a stupid diagnosis.
Of course,
because you got to break it down even further than that.
Because it's such a moment-to-moment thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sometimes I feel fine. I feel great. I can walk into fucking Walmart or CVS and bump into somebody I know and chat the fuck up, right? But other times you don't feel like that. You don't want to fucking see nobody.
Right.
You don't want to talk to nobody.
Right.
I just, you know what I'm saying? I just think it's like, when the fuck did we start breaking down human feelings and emotions into the fucking disorders?
Well, antisocial personality.
So that obviously was happening in the 50s.
Yes, in the 50s he was doing that.
But like you said, what do you do? Well, there's nothing you can do for it.
Yeah.
Back then when they're fucking electrocuting them and shit.
Yeah.
They're lobotomy, like they're fucking scraping their brains.
Okay, so then he tried to go to the university, which didn't work out, and then he drifted through life in a different series of jobs. He had a strong work ethic but bizarre behavior. He also married a chick named Julie Sater. Yeah. They had 3 children. Sater later said they'd only been sexually intimate 6 times in only 25 years of marriage, and never had she saw her husband nude. Dude, they were married for 25 years and she never saw him nude, dog. What is that fucking shit?
I don't know, but he's fucking...
6 months after
he's 50% on knocking her up.
Yeah.
Damn.
So 6 months after his marriage, he was committed to a psychiatric hospital by his father for 2 months. His wife said he was hurting and needed help. Dude, he started Save-A-Lot?
Wow.
I didn't know that.
That's wild.
So Bowmeister eventually started Save-A-Lot, which is still, running today. You want to talk about the murders there?
The I-70 Strangler?
Yeah, that's who he was.
The I-70 Strangler is the nickname of an unidentified American serial killer who killed at least 11 young boys and adult men in Indiana and Ohio between June 1980 and October 1991, dumping their bodies near Interstate 70. So it says unidentified, but it's not unidentified now, right? We know it was Herb.
Okay, this is the thing. They can't prove it's Herb because Herb killed himself.
Oh, that's
He was
right.
never convicted.
Right.
He committed suicide. So yes, all the evidence they have points to the I-70 Strangler being Herb.
Okay.
Can they say it's Herb? No, because Herb killed himself. Before he could be, the evidence could be presented. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much like saying, yeah, we know it's Herb, but Herb ain't around here, so we can't very well tell Herb he did it.
I wonder what... Did they... I don't know. It seems like they could exhume his body, though, and get tests done now, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the circumstances. Maybe I should read on. The killer met his victims in popular gay bars and other similar establishments within a 4-block radius in Indianapolis. All of the victims were later found naked or partially clothed near I-70, often dumped in rivers, streams, and ditches in the rural countryside. Each had been strangled to death. Though officially unsolved, Bowmeister was named the prime suspect in the case in April 1999 by law enforcement. According to investigators, bodies related to the I-70 Strangler case stopped being found in 1991 after Bowmeister bought the Fox Hollow Farm, which he would use as a burial site for his subsequent victims.
Yeah, I'm reading that right now.
So
he buried 11 on the farm.
And there was 11 found on 70.
Yeah.
So we're up to 22.
22 total that they think, but see, again, they know the farm ones were him, because he owned the farm, right?
Right.
He buried them there. The ones on 70, they can't prove are him. They think it's him. They're pretty sure it's fucking him, but they can't say, yo, it's him. You know what I'm saying? So, there was 11 on the fucking farm they found buried all over the damn place.
Yeah, like there was... we'll just read a couple of them. The body of a 15-year-old Michael Sean Petrie was discovered naked in rural Hamilton County, Indiana, June 16, 1980. He was a male prostitute, spent most of his time around indie gay bars, was reported missing on June 7th. But 3 days later, he was observed in different parts of the city riding along in a stranger's car. The cause of death was established as strangulation. No traces of drugs or alcohol were found in his blood. Topless corpse of Maurice Allen Taylor. He was 22, found on July 21st. This is 82. In Weasel Creek, again in Hamilton County. His cause of death was not sufficiently established. Law enforcement suspected that he had been strangled. Taylor was a vagrant who lived in the boiler room of an apartment complex in Indy, and due to his financial difficulties, offered sexual services around the gay bars. So you get the kind of the gist here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Young guys. Delvoyd Baker was 14. Found semi-nude again at a river. And, you know what I mean? So he goes to the rivers. He goes to the creeks.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton County. While investigating his death, authorities located witnesses who stated that Baker was last seen on the evening of October 2nd in downtown Indianapolis boarding a blue van driven by a young white man with a bushy mustache. Dude looked like a porn star. The boy's parents told police that he had been riding his bike to the city center on the night of the disappearance, from where he called home at 10:30 p.m. to inform them that he was going to be late because he wanted to go to the cinema. It was later established that Baker had been cruising the indie gay bars for the last 3 months and had been a victim of child sexual abuse.
Dude, yeah, because look, not only that,
looks like a 29-year-old.
like somebody reported him. Who was this
32.
guy?
No, here's a 42-year-old. So they're not all. Most of them are young. Not all of them are, but most of them are young guys. They're all gay. You know what I mean? It sounds like they're all kind of.
Well, that's kind of how you got
down on their luck.
This dude named Tony Harris. He was calling himself Brian Smart and going to gay bars to pick up dudes. So this dude, Tony Harris, told the cops, hey, this dude, Brian Smart, I think he killed my friend. Because he tried to kill me, too, during a session when we were having erotic asphyxiation or something, right?
Okay, yeah.
So they found out that this Brian Smart dude, when they went to the bars, was actually Herb. And they went out to his ranch and shit. And Julie and him were getting a divorce because she finally found out he was gay. So she let him search the ranch, and they turned up the remains of 11 men, 8 of whom were identified. He ran to Ontario, and he committed suicide at Pinery Provincial Park by shooting himself in the head with a .357 Magnum handgun. Yeah, that'll do it.
3-page suicide note.
Yeah, he regretted messing up the park. Yeah, he wrote and felt badly about his broken marriage and failing business. But he did not mention the remains of the victims or admit to any crime. He described items on his trip, including his intention to kill himself in different places, but seeing children there had changed his mind. His final meal was a peanut butter sandwich. So, yeah, this guy, it didn't really end.
It's kind of a shitty last movie.
Yeah, and it's kind of a shitty way to end it. I mean, he clearly killed 11 people on his property. And like you said, probably, more than likely, another 11 down I-70. So you're talking about 22 victims that we know of, probably many more, you know, if you went back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this guy to be such a chicken shit that he kills himself with a gun is just sad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just a pathetic way to end a pathetic life. Really it is. All because you couldn't admit you like some dick in your ass.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what kind of life is it to live the rest of it in prison? You know what I mean?
Well, maybe you shouldn't kill guys just to have dick in your ass.
I have absolutely no legitimate argument with what you're saying.
Right. I mean,
I'm just saying the deed's been done.
Right.
He knows they're closing in.
Right.
What's my choices?
Well, he got to Canada. He could have kept going. He didn't have to stop and shoot himself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he could have went and lived with the Inuits.
I mean,
you
caught him in Maine, Canada. You could have killed him.
You can go fucking completely off grid. Although I'm guessing, this is just me speculating, that Herb, a.k.a. Brian Smart, probably not real savvy, living in the wilderness on his own.
No, probably not an Inuit kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's an Inuit kind of guy, Brian, and I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think he's a prison kind of guy.
No.
So, it does suck that he ended it that way.
He would have loved prison. He was gay. He liked fucking guys in the ass, and he liked murdering people. Prison would have been his playground.
But that's different. Prison's different. You know what I mean? When Tyrone's got you in the goddamn shower and forcibly fucking forcibly thrusting 16 soft inches inside your asshole.
He said 16 soft inches.
Gay or not, dude, it's painful.
They call it Tyrone softs.
I mean, the part that really sucks about him killing himself is obviously, you know what I mean, then you don't have a trial.
Right.
You don't have any confessions or anything, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I guess I get it. I guess I kind of understand it.
He's a pussy.
Yeah, for
he
sure.
Pussied out. That's why he killed himself. Because he didn't want a trial. No.
100%.
Right. It's funny because he's a big old pussy and yet he liked dick.
It is. It's crazy.
Okay. Well, anyways, everyone, this was our episode on Herbie. Oh, Herbie, what was it? Bowmeister?
Bowmeister.
Bowmeister, the deep Bowmeister. Herb the Bowmeister.
He had 3 kids, dude. That's crazy.
There's only one way to clean your bowels. Use some herb. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next time.
Later.